What's up, everybody? Frank here from Civ Armory, Civ Arms. Check us out. I have another unboxing from Olight here, and this one is another special one to me. This here is the new Oclip Pro. So if you've seen the review of the clip, or if you've seen any reviews of the clip, you know that this is an awesome little device here. This thing can be used pretty much anywhere. It's magnetic, the lighting is soft, you have a red light for being seen at night. There's just so many things that you can do with this thing. One of my favorite things is taking the trash out at night. I can just throw it on my hoodie. Boom. Right? So definitely a cool little light. But Olight thought it wasn't cool enough, so they wanted to come out with the Oclip Pro. So we're gonna open this thing up, and there's a reason why this one's so special. They let us engrave this, so this is a Civ Armory version of the Oclip Pro, which we had, and I actually sold out of stock before I can even get these things. So if you want to see more of them, let me know, and I will just change my order quantities, and I will stop only stocking a few of them, get you guys more. All right. This one's a little bit better. We're not going to tear the box open. We are going to break the seal. All right. Pop this thing open here, and this thing here, now a little disclaimer is I've had one of these for quite some time, and now by quite some time I mean as soon as they came out I had one, and I tested it a bunch, and just actually gave it away over Thanksgiving to a family member. So anyway, this thing here is pretty cool. It's going to charge USB-C, but it actually, very simple, small little USB-C cord. That's all you really need for this thing. All right, that's it in the packaging. Small little USB cord, the little Olight thank you note, the user manual. Pretty simple here. So pop this thing open right away. I can see our Civ Armory logo. You see that? Very cool. I like it. The engraving is nice. But what you can see too, if I'm comparing both clips here for you, is the biggest difference is you now go from one light to 3 lights in one little clip without necessarily, you know, tripling the size. You're just a little bit bigger. I'd say maybe twice as big overall when you take the dimensions into effect here. But anyway, so what you have here, the biggest improvement that I love on this thing, there's a few, but this is probably the biggest, is there's no more rubber plug to access the USB-C here on the side. You have to pull the rubber plug out, kind of move it out of the way, charge it, put it back in. Maybe they rip, they break, they get annoying, they're hard to open. This here is just a little metal door. So boom, pops open, plug it in, charged, good to go. I don't know if you can see that door. There you go, right? That's all it is USB-C. Close it back up, you're good to go. So on the original clip, tap the light, it goes to the last use setting, right? You're gonna double tap and it gives you red light. You would hold that to strobe the red light, okay? And let's get back. We're back to white light. You would hold it down to cycle through, and the moonlight on this thing is just awesome. It's just enough light to see what you need in pitch black without you know, basically throwing up a beacon saying, here I am, right? But you hold this thing through, I mean, this thing gets really bright for this little clip. So the Pro did was now added a spotlight feature. So instead of pressing the buttons to toggle through, there's a switch here that you just switch over to your typical light. I think I'm in lockout mode. We're gonna hold it down, there you go. So our normal, think about your regular clip features, right? So the normal light is right there, right? And your low light settings, it's your moonlight. You're gonna cycle through just like before, right? double tap gets to the brightest possible setting in that on that low light switch there. All right, now we're gonna turn it up to spotlight. Spotlight instantly has I mean, this thing has to have a decent amount of throw. How much is it on this thing? Probably isn't even gonna tell me. We'll have to follow up with that here, but the throw on this thing is pretty darn good for this little light. Same thing though, cycle it through. You got your low light setting. Looks like there's 3 settings there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Nope, looks like just 2. And then double tap for your turbo or your bright. That thing is pretty cool. It's got some good throw. Sorry, I just realized I'm shining the light in your eyes. Can't see my beautiful face. But anyway, so that spotlight setting is pretty darn good. I like it. And then you just switch it over again, which will give you your red light. Now the cool thing here is if you double tap, you can actually increase the intensity of this red light. So again, low red light setting, you can kind of see it here on my face, and then boom. That's very, very bright. I like it. I actually feel like I'm in the sauna here for a second. I wonder if it'll do anything for me. But yeah, I like it. And again, typical, hold it down, activate your strobe. Pretty cool. And then over here, I think, do we have a strobe feature here? Might not be a strobe feature on the white light, but you need it on the red light, not necessarily the white light. So very cool. You're gonna have a color indicator right here. It's gonna tell you if you got a plenty of battery or not. And in this case, right out of the box, it's running a little low. Standard clip, just like before. Magnetic. Magnet actually seems better. It does. The magnetic is a little bit stronger, probably because of the size of the unit. I love this thing, especially with our logo on it. I think this is a great piece. We've already discussed what you can do with the clip in previous videos, but for those of you who are just using this as a standalone, I mean, this is the perfect companion to just clip on maybe like a molly loop on your backpack. Again, like I said right here, to take out the trash, your hat, the bill of your hat, for low light reading. Tons and tons of stuff that you can do with this thing. It is very, very handy. Just the other day, I used mine in the hood of my truck to just see some stuff that I couldn't see. That, along with my arc field, I was able to, have all the lighting I needed. So very, very useful. I think that, selfishly, I'm going to say pick up a few of these things, but you really can't have enough of these clips. Like I want to put one on, like every one of the kids' backpacks, and I want to have on my own backpack. I want to have it just available to use. I really, really like these things. And I think at, $39 is full retail price on these things. It got a little pricier, but worth it. We do have discounts available. We can't post them, but you can write us and I can let you guys know what we can do for you on these, especially if you're ordering a few of them at a time. That being said, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Rumble. Make sure that you're liking and commenting on the videos in Rumble. Show us some love. Check out the website. See what our offerings are. If you see this before the end of the year, we're doing some Black Friday specials that are actually going to carry through the rest of 2024, and then hoping to start 2025 off with a bang. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for dealing with my long-windedness as I try to get through these things. I appreciate you. I love you. Good night.